the exorbitant price that was being charged.
Corinne Gould says she had to pay over $300 in cash after her car was towed from this Walmart parking lot by Chattanooga Impound. Her friend recorded this video when they went to pick up her car.
I've been all over the city code, and that seems to be the maximum that I can be charged is $125.
That's if you're a city impounding wrecker, but we're not a city wrecker.
According to Chattanooga city ordinances, tow companies have a price cap of $125.
It is really unfortunate that some unscrupulous operators within the tow truck industry have apparently found a rather large loophole in city ordinances that they are taking advantage of.
But we discovered those rules are different for towing companies that aren't under city rotation, like Chattanooga Impound.
We are not currently under any type of rule. If we want to charge $500 tomorrow, there's nothing that I know of stops us from doing that.
Chattanooga Impound Operations Manager Larry Bailey says they set their prices based on time, type of equipment being used, and what they deem to be ethical.
With the price of diesel and overhead and $100,000 tow truck and $5,000 a month insurance, it's a lot of money to run a company like this.
At the May Beer and Wrecker Board meeting, this man had a similar complaint about the same company, saying Chattanooga Impound tried to charge him $2,000 in cash to get a work truck back after being towed. Here's what Sergeant Jason Woods had to say about whether Chattanooga Impound has to follow the city ordinance about how much they can charge.
They're not on that tow rotation. We don't have any authority over that. So that is the challenge for us.
Beer Board members agreed that something needs to change, which would mean a new ordinance by City Council for companies towing from private lots.
Something does need to be done about it because we're seeing complaints every day.
Yeah.
And my concern is obviously the citizens are being taken advantage of, and it does make the tow industry look bad.
Some residents believe city ordinances need to be changed so they can cover how much all towing companies here in Chattanooga can charge. This after the Beer and Wrecker Board says they are investigating if American Tow and another towing company are working together and using a loophole in the rules that affects how much they can charge.
Do the wrecker services, all wrecker services in Chattanooga have to abide by this municipal code and the rate schedule?
They don't. Only the ones on rotation.
Concerns before the Chattanooga Beer and Wrecker Board about towing companies operating in a loophole in city code.
If a tow company is on our ordinance, that regulation absolutely pertains to them. If they're not on that tow rotation, we don't have any authority over that.
There is cap on how much towing companies on the city rotation can charge, companies like American Tow. But there is no cap for Chattanooga Impound, which is not on the rotation.
I've been told by community members and other folks that if Chattanooga Impound is towing a vehicle, American towing vehicles have been used to come get those vehicles.
Now, the Beer and Wrecker Board investigating whether these two companies are connected.
I could open up XYZ Towing under another name and subcontract to Doug Yates, and I could charge whatever I want based on what y'all are telling me, and there's nothing you can do to me. So that's what this towing company's doing.
But Aaron Black with American Tow tells us the two companies are not affiliated, and he says he follows the rules. The Chattanooga Impound Operations Manager says they set their prices based on time, type of equipment being used, and what they deem to be ethical.
With the price of diesel and overhead and $100,000 tow truck and $5,000 a month insurance, it's a lot of money to run a company like this.
With complaints coming in about possible overcharging.
How they came up with a $2,000 fee, I don't have a clue.
These drivers say they just want fairness across the board.
Request tighter regulations for companies that are not on rotation.
AC Barker, News Channel 9.